Welcome to FXholic Show, Episode 8, Start from the End. Your mind is numb. There are so many tasks and activities sucking up your time and energy every day, and yet you're living at the verge of going broke. Paying the bills remains your monthly financial milestone. You know you deserve better, but it just seems impossible to find a way out of this without jeopardizing the thin, crispy foundation of your current income sources. Current income sources is rather a euphemism. Your job could be easily described as a refined form of slavery, which at the same time puts you in a privileged position compared to jobless people. You're so much absorbed by the daily struggle for survival, you don't even have the luxury of dreaming. Going out with friends looks like an elusive oasis in the middle of your routine. You catch yourself feeling guilty of laughing and acting careless. So this is life? This is how it's supposed to be? You have a vague sense that you can change this reality. It's not a certainty yet, but it's a tiny burning flame that there has to be much more in life than what you're experiencing. This burning flame is your why. This is the reason why you have to change your life, shifting from the state of being the victim of circumstances to being in absolute control of what happens to you. There is this little inner voice, sometimes whispering and sometimes screaming, that you can redesign your life. Yes, you can. But you'll do it only as soon as you take full responsibility of it and have a clear picture of what you want. So what is it that you really want? You've got to have a crystal clear picture of it in your mind. You want to go from where you are to a new destination. Which is your new destination? They say if you go nowhere, all roads will take you there. And since your life's fabric is made of days, how can you imagine your perfect day? Will you be living in a beautiful house surrounded by people you love? Offering them a great lifestyle? Will you be enjoying the finest things in life? What sort of activities will be your hours invested in? How will your friends look like? What will you be doing in order to maintain this lifestyle? How will you be expanding your physical, your emotional, your mental, and your spiritual capacities? This is your dream, and you must put a name on it. Your subconscious mind works with images. Your conscious mind's job is to feed your subconscious with the right images. And that's what the dreaming process is about. System wants cheap workers. Cheap workers must remain cheap workers. Dreaming is not allowed because this is what leads to the metamorphosis of a cheap worker into an independent and successful individual. Independent and successful individuals don't serve the system. Your happiness serves you and enables you to help more people improve their lives, breaking free from system's chains. You have to succeed not only for you, but also for other people. Help yourself out of the trap first, and then help others. Success is your destination. It is a long journey, but you have to set your first milestone. Your dream has fed your subconscious with the images of your perfect day. Now, before it starts working towards realization, It needs to be fed with the images of the process that will take you there, starting from a concrete milestone and a solid plan. While dreams are totally subjective and unique, goals have to be objective and they should be broken down to milestones. Your goal here is to gain confidence in yourself and your ability to materialize everything you set your mind to. To achieve your goal, you're going to use forex trading, and for the goal to be reached, it must be broken down into milestones with objective and measurable parameters, such as time and money. If I say that my next milestone is to become filthy rich pretty soon, there is nothing objective about it. Filthy rich has totally different definition for each person. Filthy rich for you could mean hundreds of billions, while for me it could mean hundreds of thousands. Pretty soon for me could mean in 2 years. For you it could mean tomorrow. But setting a milestone of making $1 million by a certain date is totally objective, because the $1 million is a specific amount of money, the same for everyone, and the date sets a specific time frame which also is the same for everyone. Why is the milestone setting process important? Because it turns possibility into certainty. Have you ever got into your car ready to drive to a specific destination, considering arriving there a possibility? See what I mean? Now, there are also some rules of successful milestone setting. You shouldn't set the bar extremely high, because you will find it hard to believe it, and therefore will be ready to quit at the very first difficulty. And you shouldn't set an extremely easy milestone too, because that's not a milestone, that's a task, and the ease of doing it will kick you out of the track of a proper daily discipline, which is the key to succeeding in anything you go for. Setting the milestones is necessary because you can't start going anywhere without having determined your destination. Next comes the execution plan, the roadmap towards getting to your destination. You could follow the goal setting and milestones defining process for a business or any kind of project. The steps are the same. You need to start with the end in your mind. It doesn't matter which is your success vehicle. Here we discuss about forex trading as the success vehicle of your choice. Why forex? Because all you need to access the markets is an internet connection and a live account with the broker. Because you can be flexible with your time, since there is a huge liquidity environment available to you 24 hours a day for the working days of the week. Because you don't need seed capital putting your blood money there if you know what you're doing and use the principles we'll discuss. Because when you gain confidence, you'll realize that successful forex trading is a repeatable and scalable model which can give you the financial freedom you want. Before we discuss about the plan, I want you to close your eyes and imagine the feeling of having made $1 million. What makes this feeling unique is not just the monetary value of the 1 million, but the sense of achievement, the powerful state of self-confidence, and the expanding awareness inside you that the only limits you have are the ones you impose to yourself. On top of that, having made your first million in forex trading, using the FXholics philosophy will give you wings, because it's one thing making pips here and there without a plan, and it's a totally different thing going for a handful of pips per day and keeping them, building up your $1,000 or less to the level of $1 million, having fun in the process. Forex trading is a solo sport, and there are no medals for the pip makers. The pip keepers, though, especially the ones who make and keep their few pips every day, every day, every day, get rewarded for their discipline, persistence, and consistency, not with temporary riches, but with the deep knowledge of true wealth building. FXholics' philosophy is based on your trading plan. Your trading plan stands on the principle of learning and earning as you go. Trading plan's explosive results are generated by the tremendous power of geometric progression. Geometric progression, the compound effect that turns a penny into millions, comes in play when you set up your daily trading routine based on the 7 steps checklist, which is comprised of risk and trade management rules that help you transform possibilities into certainties. Magic kicks in when going for a handful of daily pips and keeping them becomes second nature to you. It is extremely simple to do, and because it is also extremely simple not to do, this is why the vast majority of traders are getting slaughtered in the markets. We design our trading plan using FXholics equation, and that's what we'll talk about on the next episode.